Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it today. Today I wanted to talk to you about a new benefit that is now fully launched and open up to a whole array of veterans. The one caveat or the one qualifier is really, well, there's a couple, but the main one is that you must be a service-connected veteran. And I'm going to read through it here, kind of give you my 2 cents on it. I'm really excited about it because this is opening the doorway for a lot of folks to partake. Now, if that's something you're interested in, please hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. Helps to generate more awareness around what the VA is offering and what we can take advantage of as far as benefits are concerned. So what this is this is a life insurance that the VA is now opened up called the Veterans Affairs Life Insurance, VALife. And the headline here is application is here. And this is March 13th, 2023. Now, to be fair, the VA had mentioned this back in January of 2023, and the 3 bullets that they talked about at that time, and we'll do a quick compare and contrast, right, to make sure that the bullets are basically the same. So back in January, they said VALife will increase veterans' access to life insurance in several ways. There is no limit, there is no time limit to apply. VA's existing life insurance program for service-disabled veterans, service-disabled veterans insurance, required most veterans to apply for insurance within 2 years of receiving their disability rating. VALife has no such time constraint for veterans under age 80. So, for those that don't know, the SDVI, Service Disabled Veterans Insurance, once you get your disability rating, you have to apply for that fairly quickly, and then here it's saying 2 years. And if you don't, you kind of miss that window of opportunity for that life insurance. And then, you know, the younger us didn't care. It's the older us that looks back and goes, well, damn, I wish I would have, right? So this specific insurance called VALife does not have any such restrictions as long as you're under the age of 80. The next bullet here is there is no health requirement to apply. So there's, you know, you don't have to be in great health, right? So there's no health requirement to apply. Under the service disabled veterans insurance, veterans had to be in good health except for service-connected conditions. VALife has no medical evaluation tied to it. So that's huge, right? And then veterans are eligible for more coverage than before. Under the service disabled veterans insurance, most veterans could only receive up to $10,000 of coverage. Under the new VALife, all veterans are eligible for up to $40,000 of coverage. So this was back in January, this notification. So let's flip back to today's where it says March 13th, 2023. And I'm going to go through this real quick. Enrollment is open for VA's newest life insurance program. VALife offers guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance. So remember, you have term life, you have whole life, you have accidental death, all of those types of things. This is whole life insurance to veterans age 80 or under, with any level of service-connected disability, 0 through 100%. Veterans 81 or older may qualify if they meet certain criteria and apply within a certain time frame. Very, very important. So if you're over age 80, then you may want to take a look at this because you might have a window of opportunity in which you could get approved for this life insurance. And we all know, right, life insurance really isn't for us. It's to help those deal with the last things for us, right? Or to help them kind of transition if they were relying on us for income and so forth. So, key features of VA life insurance include coverage up to $40,000 available in $10,000 increments. So, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 variants as far as your coverage is concerned. No health questions or medical exam to enroll. No deadline to apply if you are age 80 or under, convenient online application and enrollment, and cash value that builds up over the life of the policy after the first 2 years of enrollment. Again, this is whole life, so it's a great opportunity. VALife opens life insurance coverage to more service-connected veterans than ever before is the next section of this. And I'm going to throw in a little reminder here. What I suggest doing is get a file, one of those prong files that you can hole punch and stick papers in, right? Some of them have partitions in them, so you could have 3 or 4 partitions in it, and hole punch those important things, right? Here's this life insurance in this section. Here's this life insurance in that section. Here's my Social Security information. If I die and, Social Security, this is what it is if you die that your spouse gets, that form you get once a year before your birthday, right? Hole punch that, throw that in there. Throw in DIC, dependency indemnity compensation for your loved one to know that exists, so they can go contact an accredited rep or do a little research or what have you. Throw in burial benefits with the VA, because this is stuff that one, we don't really like to talk about, right? But if you have it in a file somewhere and they can find it, they know where that file is, then they can handle all that stuff and make sure that it's squared away. And remember, you can also pre-register and get your spot at a VA cemetery or a state veterans cemetery. So do that as well. I mean, that's since we're talking about life insurance, right? Anyway, moving on. VA's previous life insurance program for service-connected veterans, service-disabled veterans life insurance had a 2-year time limit to apply and health requirements for enrollment. As a guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance program, VALife eliminates the time limit to apply and does not ask health questions to enroll. In addition, VALife increases the coverage amount available to service-connected veterans. VALife offers a maximum of $40,000, while SDVI offered up to $10,000 in basic coverage. VALife premium rates are the same for men and women, not based on medical conditions, and will not increase over the life of the policy. Huge, right? So if you got it today and you're 50 and you live till you're 100, it's the same rate. So that's great. And if you get it at 80 and you live till you're 100, then that's great too. So let's see. And then there's the full rate table here. I'm going to click on that in a minute. In most cases, VALife premium rates are competitive with or better than similar private sector guaranteed acceptance programs. Unlike SDVI, VALife does not offer a waiver of premiums. So there is a premium that you'd have to pay. And again, I'll look at that here in a second. And then here it says you can apply to receive an instant decision and manage aspects of your VALife policy online and it has the URL to take you there, and then it has some more, learn more about it. So overall, really good, exciting news. Let's look at the premium rates here. Pulling that up, and it says, see if I can kind of just scroll to the spot where there's actually the rates. So this is where you can actually apply. Okay, so it has age. So depending on when you get it, right, would depend. So let's say that you are between 51 and 60 years old. At 51 years old, it is $33.90 for 10 grand. It is $135.60 for 40 grand. Okay, so that's if you're 51. If you are 31, which I'm sure that's, boy, I remember those days. I know I look good, but don't be surprised when I tell you I'm getting older. Anyway, 31, 1590 and 6360. So 1590 is at 10 grand, 40 grand is at 6360, and then let's just take a look at 80 since they said under 80. Let's go 79. So it's 79 years old with no health requirements, no screening questions, none of that. You are looking at $121.40 for 10 grand, and you're looking at $485.60 for 40 grand. So that's it. I mean, obviously there's more information, but just wanted to inform you of the new life insurance that's out there called VALife, and that applications are open and available. I'm also a fan of accidental life. If you're somebody who does a lot of driving, you're on the road a lot, you're doing things, you ski, whatever, right? If you're active, then, having accidental life is cheap, doesn't cost much, and it's just that extra layer in addition to other types of insurance. I would say shop around, but remember that this coverage has no health questions. There's no health requirement, and the age is really good at under 80. So with the exception of, or with the possibility of getting an exception for the over 80. So with that, I'll go ahead and conclude it. Thanks so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.